Welcome. I'm 𝐂𝐿𝐴, your favorite nail artist at 𝐂𝐿𝐴 Shop, partnering with Dreamtime Creation. Together, we offer artists worldwide everything from high-end crystal to exclusive nail art product. For today's lesson, I am showing you how to make a 3D Calla Lily flower featuring our clay dough, which you can mold and scoop just like acrylic, but you can work without pressure on timing. But before we started, if you are a big fan of nail art, especially nail art tutorial, you come to the right place because that's all we do. So if that is in your interest, please hit that like button and subscribe to all our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss our weekly upload. Now, without no further ado, let's get started. Now first, I am gonna start out my background with my green gel colors. After I cure for 60 seconds in LED light, I am going to go ahead and apply my black pressed pigment. Make sure you cover a portion of your tip solidly and start blending up. I'm using light feather motion to blend it. And don't forget that not all gel polish out there are compatible with pigment. The inhibition layer have to be nice and dry. As you can see here, I still able to stick on some of my gold flake. Smooth it out with silicone tool. Brush it up. Now I am gonna use my shaded top coat to apply. Cure for 60 seconds in LED light. Then I am gonna start drawing using my art gel. Now my art gel, you can also stick to pigment very well. But the reason why I use shaded in the first place, because shaded repel to pigment, so nothing will be able to stick onto the background. Except for wherever I put on the art gel, pigment will stick to only that part. This is one of Valentino's original recipe to help you with layers when it comes to pigment art. Now, if you notice here, the brush that I'm using is called coloring brush. And the name really speaks for itself because this is what I use for coloring. It is built with a very thick volume, so it can hold a lot of gel all at once. If you ever use a liner brush to fill in color, you will notice that you have to pick up more gel in between the process, which will end up wasting more of your time. Now, you don't have to do that with coloring brush. After this, I am gonna draw a tropical leaf. Now, with this process, I am gonna use my 7mm brush. It will ensure that my details are sharp, and yes, I do use it for coloring. But if you notice the leaves are so skinny, it doesn't need much time to fill it in. Now I use my green super pigment and I dust it just along the edge. Just enough to make the edge nice and bright so it can stand out against a dark background. Now I am using a different type of pigment. This is my pressed pigment. It is more natural in tone and it have light shimmer in it. Okay, now let's match everything and cure for 60 seconds. I am doing detail with my 7mm and my black art gel. Now I choose to do that after top coat because art gel can go without top coat if your detail is thin enough. After you cure, we'll move on to clay dough. I'm ombreing it by smooshing it together. I take my white clay dough and roll it into a teardrop. Now you can press it flat on a baking sheet or plastic just for it to be easier to remove. With my silicone tool, I am folding it up like an omelette. And when you remove this, you have to glide it instead of pushing it up. That will help the edge to be more nice and even. Now, if your edge is not nice, if it jagged, you know that you're doing it wrong. I am gently placing it on the nail. Tap it gently just to lock it on the surface so you can continue to work with your design. Now what I'm doing here is I'm rolling it and flattening it out to make little leaf for the Calla Lily. Now when it comes to design like this where it's barely touching the surface, you can drip a little bit of alcohol or acetone underneath and your clay dough will immediately stick to the surface. You can even apply a little matte top coat right underneath just to further secure your clay dough. And that's it, you are done. I did every single nail in this set in front of a live audience, and I saved the live on YouTube also. Alright guys, that's it for today. And until next time, thank you for watching.